Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. I invite you to just settle in with me as I breathe deep, close my eyes. Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. I invite you to just settle
Turn my
in with
speaker off.
me as I breathe deep, close my eyes. Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning meditation. Again, settle in with me as I breathe. I invite you to just settle
and
turn my
just in with
speaker off
know
as I
that
breathe
spirit
deep,
within me is perfect.
close my eyes. Good morning. Welcome
And as I
to our
follow
Sunday
my breath,
morning meditation. Again, settle in with me as I breathe. I invite you to just
I
settle
know
and
and
turn my
just
speaker off
know
as I
that
breathe
all
deep,
is in
divine
me is
order.
perfect.
Close my eyes. Good morning.
And as I
to our
follow my
Sunday
breath,
morning
just
meditation.
simply
Again,
follow
settle in
your
with me
breath.
as I breathe.
I invite you to
Tune
just
in
know
music,
and
turn my
just
speaker off
know
as I
that
breathe
all
deep,
within me
as you
is
can.
perfect.
Close my eyes.
Feel your scalp relax.
As I follow my breath, just simply
follow your breath.
I invite you to
Tune in
know
music,
and
just
just
simply
around
as
I
that all within me
as you
is
can.
perfect.
Close
Allow
my
your
eyes.
body to
Feel
relax
your
all the
scalp
way
relax
as I follow
from
my
the
breath,
top of your
simply
head.
follow your breath down to your chest and belly and hips, all the way down to your toes and shoulders. Allow your body to relax all the way. Allow that breath to the top of your head to simply your breath down to your chest and belly and hips, all the way down to your toes, to flow all through your body and ground. Allow your body to relax all the way. Allow that breath to the top of your head to simply your breath down to your chest and belly, and as you tune into the music, to flow through your breathing. Know that I will mind the time as you journey within.
Breathing in and knowing that spirit within me is perfect. I simply rest in this knowing. And I invite you to bring your awareness back into whatever space you're in, into your body. You might move your fingers or your toes or your shoulders and take slightly deeper breaths here. And in this place, I invite you, when you're ready, to open your eyes as we begin our Sunday morning celebration service. Namaste.
Good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to start our celebration service as we always do. And I invite you to click on the gallery view in the right upper hand corner of your screen so we can see each other. Let's bring on the music. Good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to start our celebration service as we always do. And I invite you to click on the gallery view in the right upper hand corner of your screen so we can see each other. Let's bring on the music. Good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to start our celebration service as we always do. And I invite you to click on the gallery view in the right upper hand corner of your screen so we can see each other. Let's bring on the music. Good morning, everyone. Let's get ready to start our celebration service as we always do. And I invite you to click on the gallery view in the right upper hand corner of your screen so we can see each other. Let's bring on the music. Good morning, everyone. Music.
All right.
Good morning, everyone.
I don't know what Spirit has in mind today, but it is playful with technology, that's for sure. Every time I go to share the sound, it likes to share it on repeat. And now it's happening with me. I don't know what Spirit has in mind to. Let's see. Just give us a second here to troubleshoot a few things. All right. So okay. Let's try again. Is there an echo? Okay. So the thing is there an echo now? Wait for it. Okay. Did it just echo again? Okay. All right. Well, let's try to continue. So, Cynthia, if you want to pick up where you were.
Absolutely. Good morning and welcome to Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. Ahava is the Hebrew word for love, and we gather together each Sunday knowing that love is always the answer. I am practitioner Cynthia Chinquina, your host for today's Zoom service. And if you are joining us for the first time, know that your presence makes a difference. We have practitioner Patty Moore as your, but that is not correct. We have practitioner Patty as our chat host today. Please say hello in our chat and let us know where you are and where you are tuning in from. Excuse me. That is our practitioner Patty Cooper. So we have our vision for today. If you would like to repeat that with me, we are an inclusive community committed to global transformation through personal evolution. And our purpose is to wake up, step up, and make a difference.
Okay. Is it happening again? Okay, I'm hearing it, but it must be something with my computer. Okay. So very odd. All right, are we on the happenings? Okay. I'm just still hearing this weird repeat thing. So I'm going to speak as if everything's normal. And if you all can chat me some, because that seems to be a good way for me to. Okay. Are you hearing a repeat right now? You're hearing a little bit because you're probably hearing through. All right. Interesting. So, all right. I'm taking off the sound. So you can hear me fine. I just can't hear you. And if someone could chat where we are so I can follow along with service without hearing it. And we're going to do our best like this. All right. So we have some fun things coming up we want you to know about. First of all, our aesthetics team is excited to be launching a new art show in our facilities, and it is titled Finding the Extraordinary in the Ordinary. So if you are an artist and would like to contribute to beautifying our space with our next art show, they are looking for paintings, photography, felt items, quilts, collages, paper sculpture, ceramics, 2D, 3D, all types of artwork is accepted. So you can be in touch with Karen Riggins or Christine Levitt as the leaders of our aesthetics team. And you will have an opportunity as well to sell your pieces if they are part of the art show, with 25% going to Ahava. And it's a wonderful opportunity for others to get to see all the creativity that is in our community. The show is going to go up in April, and we'll be putting out more information on how you can submit to be a part of that next art show. As well, we have a class coming up in March, starting on March 3rd. It is our science and art and science of spirituality, spiritual mind treatment rather, and we get to really learn and hone in on the spiritual technology of spiritual mind treatment. So whether you are a beginner and have never learned how to do affirmative prayer, or you've been practicing for years and want a little refinement, this would be the class for you. It's online. It's starting Thursday, March 3rd, and I believe it's a 6-week class. The art show, the theme for the art show I see was requested. It is the finding the ordinary in the extraordinary. Yes, I see it's posted there. So wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. We also have our, hey, maybe, I think I just saw something that might help the repeat. Okay. We also have our meditation and metaphysical discussion that goes on Wednesday nights on Zoom. Another great opportunity to be together, to meditate together, to discuss, to pray together, and experience community. And check out our Daily Dose of Prayer on our YouTube channel. Our practitioners have been recording prayers on all types of different subjects, so they're sure to find one if whatever you are seeking or needing some more prayer support. Check out our YouTube channel and share those as well. If there's a prayer you want to send to a friend or a loved one, you can just copy that share link and send it to them in an email and let them know that you're thinking about them and wanted to send them some prayer. So I think we're on track now. And Cynthia, what is our affirmation?
Yes, our affirmation for today, if you would like to repeat after me, is Spirit within me is perfect. So we have some special music in store for you today. We have a very special musical guest, Jamie Lula, as well as our congregational music by our own amazing musicians. Let's give some love to our Ahava band, music director Joe Cinquina on bass, John Dittert on drums, and Lauren Dechtenberg on keys. So now I invite you to open your hearts and your minds as we move into our time of centering prayer. And it will be led today by our practitioner, Kim D'Amato.
In this place, my soul is free from the light within. I see all the joy
Breathing into that space and that sacred place where I know that love carries me. Where I know that love is always the answer. Where I know that spirit is present as joy, as all the peace, all the love, as the holy light and the life and the divine order that is the truth of each and every beloved one. And I breathe into this truth, and I know it. I know that this is the truth of spirit, that this is the truth of me. This is the truth of each and every soul within earshot of this message. And I bless this time that we are all sharing together, enabled by technology, just as it appears and just as it appears not. Just as it sounds not. I bless this time together. I bless each and every heart, each and every hand, each and every mind that has come together to make this service possible. I bless our minister, Reverend Rainbow. I bless our minister, Reverend Soni. I bless our practitioners. I bless all those involved of the technology of it all. I bless our guest musician, Jamie Lula, and all of our volunteers and our community members who make this community possible. And tapping into all that love and all that joy, I simply let this prayer be by saying, and so it is. Amen.
So it is. Our reading this morning is from The Exquisite Risk by Mark Nepo. Though we can't see it, our life is carried in an open vessel that mystics have called the soul. Think of it as a canoe. Anyone who has been in a canoe or a rowboat knows that if left alone, the boat will drift. In a stream or river, the current will carry us, but we need from time to time to paddle or row to steer our way back to where the current is clear and strong. This gives us a way to understand our journey on earth. For at the center of the stream of life is the unstoppable current of spirit, the energy of oneness, that vital original presence that all beings have longed for. Some call it the Tao, others call it Holy Spirit. Jung called it unconscious. Native Americans call it Wakantanka, the Great Spirit. And Buddhists call it Dharmakaya, the stream of suchness. Whatever name you give it, it never stops rushing or carrying whatever dares to enter it. We only have to find our way to the center of its pull, and our strength will seem to double, and the journey will seem easier.
I'm gonna live love. Show me the way. I'm gonna let love guide me today. I'm gonna let love and get love carry me through. I'm gonna let love lead me to you. I'm gonna know love every day. I'm gonna know love in every way. I'm gonna know love and grow love and show love is true. I'm gonna let love Lead me to you, to you. I open my heart to you. My love from the start to you. I give and receive. I believe I'm gonna be loved every day. I'm gonna be loved, and every way I'm gonna be loved and see love in all that I do. I'm gonna let love lead me to you. Oh, oh, I'm gonna let love lead me to you.
Yes, let's give some love. Jamie Lula. Oh, so wonderful. We had the opportunity to be with Jamie Lula live at the CSL convention a couple weeks ago. Reverend Soni and I were there out in Palm Springs, and he just lifted us all up with his wonderful music and energy and love and vibration. So we're so grateful that we have the opportunity to Zoom him in with some fabulous music today. All right, so before I get into my talk, let me just do a little check. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything good? Okay, great. I just didn't want to start rolling with it and then have no idea that no one's paying any attention. All right. So let us just take a deep breath. And again, just letting go of everything so far. Becoming completely present right here, right now. There's a Zen parable that tells of a distraught man who went to see a Zen master. He says, "Please, master, I feel lost and desperate. I don't know who I am. Please show me my true self." But the teacher just looked away without responding. The man began to plead and beg, but still the master gave him no reply. Finally, giving up in frustration, the man turned to leave, and at that moment, the master called out to him by name. "Yes," the man said as he spun back around. "There it is," exclaimed the master. Today we are exploring the age-old question, who am I? Who am I really? As we continue with our year-long theme, Living Everyday Wonder. And this month we are focusing on the inner life. So I love how many different interpretations there are to that parable I just shared. I was looking it up online and reading different responses, and the first few had nothing to do with how I interpreted it. And it really made me get the point sometimes of these Zen parables are to awaken your curiosity and to perhaps see things from other perspectives. There are many different angles, just like there are many different angles from which you can answer that question, who am I? Am I a mother, a wife, a daughter? Yes. And am I a minister, a friend, an ally, an advocate? Yes. And am I my personality? Am I my body? Yes. And am I a spiritual being having a human experience? Yes. And am I a human being having a spiritual experience? Yes. And the answer perhaps is in the question, who am I? I am. So this invites us to embrace curiosity and wonder. As Socrates said, an unexamined life is not worth living. So let's dig in. Metaphysically speaking, there is one principle, one cosmic reality, one presence, the universal isness that some call God. Everything in creation originates from this one source, this energy. There is only one. All there is this one life. It is all that there ever has been and ever will be. So from this infinite source comes the spiritual, mental, and physical universe. It is all one, all life, all love, all order, energy, harmony, all being, all physical form, cause and effect, all creation is all held in this one life. All the physical and spiritual principles and laws of the universe are contained within this one. And there are many terms used to express the concept of divinity. Scientists call it pure energy. Philosophers call it infinite intelligence. And according to various theologies, it is known as God, Tao, Yahweh, and many more, all denoting this unique principle of life. So what I know is that every being is a unique divine creation and expression of this one substance, of this cosmic isness, this source energy, and that this embodied spirit within us is our true essence. It is the essence of every human being. Therefore, there is a divine wholeness, a total interconnectedness with all. This oneness is irrevocable and eternal. All human beings are part of the one. And this pure essence is that divine spark within. It cannot be lost or damaged, diminished or destroyed in our eternal journey. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the Science of Mind teaching and the Science of Mind textbook, says, in moments of real inspiration, we understand, at least to some degree, that God is all. That which has within itself is all that really is. The life in everything and the love through everything. So as we move through our path, our spiritual journey, the love for ourselves will naturally grow as we begin to commune with the spirit within, as we begin to see this love and energy and spirit of God moving in, as, and through all, knowing that I am that I am. When we treat ourselves according to this innate nature, we will stop judging ourselves, and then we will begin to see our world transform before our eyes. Choosing love is the key. I'd like to share another Zen parable. So word spread across the countryside about a wise, holy man who lived in a small house atop a mountain. A man from the village decided to make this long and difficult journey to visit him. When he arrived at the house, the door opened, and an old servant inside greeted the man at the door. "I would like to see the holy, wise man," he said to the servant. The servant smiled, and he led him inside. And as they walked through the house, the man from the village looked eagerly around the house, anticipating this encounter with the holy man. But before he knew it, he was being led to the back door and escorted outside. He stopped and he turned to the servant, "But I want to see the holy man." "You already have," said the old man. "Everyone you meet in life, even as they appear plain and insignificant, see each of them as a wise, holy man." So to me, the moral of this story is a little bit more obvious. And I love this idea of seeing all as the beloved, seeing the divinity in each person we meet. No matter how insignificant our mind may say this encounter is, what would it be like to greet each being as the beloved? The story ends by saying, if you do this, then whatever problem you brought here today will be solved. Take a breath and let that sink in. If you do this, if you greet every person as the beloved, whatever you brought here today will be solved. What would it look like in your own life to see all seeming others as the beloved, as love? The truth is that God is love. And just a reminder, when I use the word God, it's just a word. Whatever word works for you, be it spirit, divine, universe. That sacredness of life. It is in you. Therefore, you are love. And it is in all creation. Love is all that there is. Love is divine energy. It is the key ingredient in which we need to reveal our true self. There cannot be love and judgment or condemnation. When we stop judging ourselves and others and begin to see others as the wholeness and the truth of their being, as well as seeing ourselves as this love being, then, as the parable states, your problems will be solved. For see, truly suffering is in the resistance, and peace is in the allowing and the knowing that love is all that there is. And as we say at Ahava every Sunday, love is always the answer. Yet we must choose to allow love, to allow this universal love to be let loose through us, to be expressed through us in our words, our thoughts, our actions, our deed, to commune with this presence such that it becomes infused and cannot help but eke out into our lives with all that we share our lives with. Love, peace, joy, freedom, it is the truth of who we are. And love is how we can choose to show up when we wake up and we begin to live consciously, not just sleepwalking through life. See, if we do not take the time to examine our inner life, our thoughts, our beliefs, our feelings, what we value, our heart's desires, our unique gifts and talents, that which drives us, then we are moving through life allowing other people's ideas and those ideas held in the collective consciousness to influence us, as opposed to the other way around. When we are conscious, we can be the one to walk in the room and let our love and energy infuse the space and become the greatest vibration in the space. But we have to be conscious and choose love, choose how we show up. And if we do not know ourselves, if we don't know what we value, what we would take a stand for, if we do not know who we are here to be as a demonstration of love, then we are more likely to let the world tell us who we are. We are constantly bombarded with so many messages from media and the images in the world and society that it would be very easy to be seduced and programmed by something other than who we truly are. And this is how the world or society gives us a sense of false identity, and where we can begin to lose our authentic knowingness, our authentic power, and our own self-awareness and identity. Wake up. Choose love. In the face of difficult times, we can ask, what would love do now? What would love do now? What would love as me do now? And when we accept the responsibility for our actions and our words, then we are on the path to living consciously. We are in alignment with love, our true nature, and all will begin to flow with ease. But we must remain aware, pay attention to what we are thinking, to what we are saying, be aware of what we are feeling, and all of those little inner guidance systems that our physical body alerts us to. And be aware of what we are doing, of what action we are taking in our lives. Is it incongruent with our heart's desires, with who we know ourselves to be? Is what we're thinking, saying, being, doing incongruency? And then be curious. Be curious to see how we have played a part in co-creating this collective reality that we are all experiencing through our own thoughts and beliefs. Remember, when we see the world, we see it through our own lens. We do not see things as they are, but as we are. Just like when I was reading that parable and I searched it online, there were like 3-4 different interpretations. And it really made this point to me that everyone is seeing this through their own lens of kind of what's the message they need to get. Some people were getting the message from the story that it means you need to not give up so fast. Other people were getting the message that it means the Zen master was provoking him to come back and have more of a dialogue. Other people meant that it meant to surrender your ego, to walk away, to let go of even the desire to know yourself, and therein you know yourself. So the question is, what would it be like to see God, life, spirit, universe in me? To see God in me despite my limiting beliefs or circumstances and conditions in life, despite my doubts or insecurities. What would it look like to know God as me? As well as what would it look like to see myself as God sees me? And not that there is some outside God that's watching over us, but from the energy of pure love, what would it look like to experience yourself from that vibration? Or another question I like to ask myself is, what would it look like to know myself as the universe knows me? Just sit with that a minute. Those are wonderful questions to take into a contemplative meditation. So next time you're feeling down or hard on yourself, ask, how would love see me now? What would love do now? Love has the power to transform fear, doubt, lack, and unworthiness. And why is this important? Well, the way we feel about ourselves and others determines the quality of our life experiences. Therefore, understanding and accepting ourselves and others is one of the most important things we can do. When we love ourselves for all that we are and all that we are not, we transcend into a consciousness of love and truth, a vibration of pure awareness. And when we see others as the beloved, we enter into that consciousness of oneness. And that is our true nature. So, this week, let's put it to practice, yeah? I invite you to meditate on these questions I presented. What would it look like to see God as myself? What would it look like to see myself as love sees me? And then to practice a fun way to remind yourself of the wholeness and divine nature and oneness with all life. So for this practice, pick something that you do regularly. It could be washing your hands or some kind of cue throughout your day of like walking through a doorway. And use that cue as a reminder of the truth of who you are. For example, every time you wash your hands, you can speak an affirmation. I am whole, perfect, and complete. I am whole, perfect, and complete. We've all had a lot of practice learning how to wash our hands the past couple years. So what if we were to bring that practice in with our spiritual practice and speak our affirmations of truth while we wash our hands? And lastly, practice showing congruence between our thoughts, our words, our feelings, and our actions, such that love is leading the way. And just because there's so many juicy practices to go with this message, I'm going to give you a bonus practice. So your bonus is to see all that you meet as the Holy One or the Beloved. To greet all you meet as love, a divine expression of love. And then to make spirit visible through acts of love and generosity to others. So let us take a deep breath and move into prayer. So grateful to know and recognize this one life, this universal presence that is love. This energy, this divine source back of all things that is having its way right here, right now as my life. Knowing that love is all that there is, I know that I am love. And I know that this must be true for each and every person. That everyone hearing the sound of my voice right here, right now, is activated by this energy of divine love expressing in, as, and through all of us. So I speak this word now, knowing that as I move through my day, love leads the way. That no matter what I may be experiencing in the world of form, that I see through conditions to reveal the wholeness, the divine perfection of each being I encounter. To know that everything is working together in divine harmony for my highest good. To know that I am awake and aware, consciously choosing to live from a place of inspiration, divine awareness, love, peace, joy. I choose love. I choose to wake up. I choose to be love in action. So grateful, so grateful for this palpable experience of the divine as love moving in as and through me. So grateful to have eyes to see the beloved in all that I meet. So with great gratitude, I simply release this word into the action of the law that is always saying, yes, 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 my beloved, it is done, it is done, it is so. And so it is. Amen, amen. Thank you, thank you. Let's turn it now to Cynthia.
Yes. Oh, and it is from that place of love that we move into our conscious giving and passing of the virtual basket, embracing the law of circulation in our lives, knowing that as we give, we also receive. So there are many ways that you can give today. You can go to our website and click the Give tab. You can go to our website. Actually, our website is Ahava, Ahava CSL.com/give. Or you can text the word give to 859-209-6996 or mail in your gifts to 168 Burt Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40503. So I invite you to place your gifts, your tithes, your offerings over your heart as you repeat after me. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava, knowing it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
The Floyd Lula song called One Heart Beating. Let's all come together and sing this song when we are united and standing strong. There is nowhere than the heart we share with one another, no other there. We are one people breathing one air, one human family we can all share. We are one spirit, come from one mind, one heart beating, one life. One heart beating, one life. One heart beating. See our brothers and sisters in everyone. No one's outside the circle, no us and them. Embrace our differences, see what we can learn from one another. With love we affirm. We are one people, breathing one air, one human family we can all share. We are one spirit, come from one mind, one heart beating, one life. One heart beating, one life. We are one people, breathing one air, one human family we can all share. We are one spirit, come from one mind, one heart beating, one one life, one heart beating, one life, one heart beating. We are one people, breathing one air, one human family we can all share. We are one spirit, come from one mind, one heart beating, one life, one heart beating, one life, one heart beating, one life.
Yay! Just a reminder that practitioners are available to pray with you. You can submit your confidential request for prayer online on our website. And also check out our daily dose of prayer videos on Ahava's YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's great. There are prayers for everything from health, healing, peace, grief, and prosperity. Please stay on Zoom today after service for some fellowship and social time. And I now invite you to turn within for our benediction. And so I just take a breath here and feel that one heart beating from that song. So beautiful. I feel that one heart beating, that one life. And I give so much thanks. Thanks for all that has transpired this morning and everything that has echoed through that one heart beating. I bless each and every person here within earshot of this message. I bless our time together. I bless each person that has come together to make it happen. And as we go gently into our morning, I simply let this prayer be, saying, and so it is. Amen.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let's see your moves. Come on video, everyone.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
All right.
Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. We want to thank everyone for tuning in to Zoom today. It was great to see you all. Join again next week. We'll be on Facebook, we'll be on Zoom, we'll be on YouTube. Not on Zoom, Facebook and YouTube. And a special shout out, thank you to our special guest. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. I'll wear my mask and I'll stay 6 feet away. Wear my mask and I'll stay 6 feet away. Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way. Let me live in a holy, holy way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. So just a reminder, that was an old recording. So we will be in person next Sunday, but streaming to YouTube and Facebook is the plan for next week. And just make sure you get our newsletter in case anything changes, and you can sign up for our newsletter on our website. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the live stream now. For those joining us on YouTube, if you want to participate in some fellowship, please